Hello, welcome to a new video with a new class. My name is Ileana and today's topic is information sources. Okay, to start the class, I want to make you a question. And that question is, what is an information source? Do you know the answer of this question? Well, I'm gonna help you to answer it. An information source is a person, thing, or place from which information comes, arises, or is obtained. Now you know what is an information source. But I want to show you all the types of sources that exist. Let's continue with the class. Perfect. Here we have all the types of sources. Let's check them one by one. Let's start with this. A computer is a device that helps you to search information. With this device, you not only search information, but also store that information to use it later. Other source is a newspaper. A newspaper is a periodical publication containing written information about current events. It is usually in black and white colors, but nowadays, with the use of the computer, you can find a lot of virtual newspapers with a lot of colored pictures. Other source that I really consider really accessible is a book. It is just another way for recording information in the form of writing or pictures or both. It is typically composed of many pages, and you can find a lot of information on each page. I have to say that there are millions of books all around the world written by many different authors, and they contain a lot of different topics. Okay, let's continue with the next one. A radio. Can you believe that this information source implies electromagnetic signals that have to travel over a long distance just to deliver information from one place to another? It's amazing. And a radio is another excellent information source, and as books, really accessible. Excellent. Now let's continue with other source, and is this one. A cell phone. You know, a cell phone is just a portable telephone. It uses cellular network technology. With this device, you can make and receive calls. You can also send text messages. And the most important thing nowadays is that with telephone, you can access to internet and get information. You can access, for example, to Google and get information from there using your cell phone. That's incredible. Other very important source that we have is a television. You know, a television is a machine with a screen. It receives broadcasting signals and changes them into pictures and sounds. This is another very accessible source that we have. For example, nowadays that we are in pandemic time, you can access to your classes through television. For example, Aprende en Casa, you can get all the information from the school through the television, and it's amazing. You can also look up for some documentaries that help you to get information about a specific topic. For example, if you want to know more about environment things, you can go to Netflix and you can look up for a documentary that talks about environment, and that will help you to understand better the topic, and you can get a lot of information from there. Other source that is really important to tell you and to describe you is a magazine. A magazine is just a periodical publication with news, opinion, reports, and general information. If you want the same information about a specific topic, you can access to a magazine, and not only in a physical way we can use a magazine, but also you can access to internet and get that information from a magazine, like a virtual magazine, and that will help you a lot with a specific topic that you want to learn more about it. And the same is accessible when you go to HEB, to Walmart, and you are in the point with the cashier, you can check, and there are a lot of magazines. And we can also find scientific magazines, like, for example, National Geographic. That's an example. The last one and the most important source that we have, the most important information source that we have is this: internet. Internet is just a global network of billions of computer and other electronic devices. So you can use your computer, you can use your cell phone, you can also use your television, the smart TV. You can use your smart TV to access to internet. So as you can see, it's the mother of the information sources nowadays, the internet. There you can also find documentaries, you can also find magazines, you can find newspapers. As you see, with internet, we can access to all the information sources that we already described. Well, now we already described all the information sources from here. I'm going to prove you that you can use any one of the sources that I mentioned before to find information of any topic. For example, I have a problem here: bullying. If I open my computer or with my cell phone or even with my smart TV and I access to Google and I write bullying, I will find information. Other information source, if I want to know something about bullying, is a documentary. I can access to Netflix, to Prime, and I will find a documentary about bullying. Or for example, what about a book? If I need another source, I can check in a book and look. These are examples of books that talked about bullying. I have a problem here. Problem number 2, pollution. The same. If I access to Google, to internet, through my cell phone, through my smart TV, through my computer, and write pollution, I will find a lot of information in internet. What about books? If I want to look up for pollution information in a book, check all these examples that I have here. Or again, using the TV, I can find a documentary with this problem, with this problematic situation, pollution in this case, and I will solve all my doubts about the topic. Now, guess what? I always have challenge in my classes, and this is a challenge for you. I want you to look for this information: garbage and plastic in the ocean. I challenge you to look for this information. You can use your computer, or you can use your cell phone to access to internet and find information about this. And with this challenge, you will have the opportunity to check all the different types of information sources that we already talked about and explore all the possibilities that we have. And well, I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned a lot, and the class is over. Thank you so much for watching the video, and see you next class with other video. Bye.